They broadcast it across the stars, across 1,000 systems, across civilizations that had burned for eons and believed themselves untouchable. They showed our ships on every interstellar channel. Zoomed in, enhanced, mocked. Metal hulls riveted instead of grown. Chemical thrusters instead of singularity drives. Human pilots instead of quantum-linked minds. And then they laughed. The laughter of an empire that believed it had already won. They called us primitive. They called us desperate. They called us irrelevant. But they forgot one thing. Humanity does not retreat when mocked. Humanity evolves. And when the void itself became our battlefield, we did not beg for survival. We commanded it. The first alien vessel did not descend with fire. It arrived with silence. A distortion in Earth's orbit, subtle at first. Satellites flickered. Deep space telescopes screamed with impossible readings. And then, like a wound tearing open in reality, a colossal warship slipped through the fabric of space above the Pacific. It dwarfed cities. It eclipsed sunlight. Its hull shimmered like liquid obsidian threaded with pulsating blue veins of energy. Gravity itself bent around it. For 7 minutes, the world froze. Then the transmission began. A perfect holographic projection enveloped the planet. Visible in every sky, translated instantly into every language. We are the sovereign dominion. You are pre-FTL. You are militarily insignificant. You will surrender your planetary resources and submit to governance. No threats. No emotion. Just certainty. Humanity had encountered aliens before, probes, signals, rumors of distant watchers. But this was conquest. And the Dominion did not negotiate. We did what humans have always done when extinction stares us in the face. We built. Within weeks, Earth's superpowers did the impossible. They unified. Old rivalries dissolved beneath the shadow of annihilation. Shipyards ignited across orbit. Asteroids were stripped for minerals. Retired engineers were called back. Students were drafted into accelerated aerospace academies. And what we produced was crude, functional, brutal. Not elegant like Dominion Bio, ships grown from stellar coral. Not seamless like their gravitational manipulators. We welded steel and titanium. We installed railguns the size of skyscrapers. We mounted fusion cores that screamed like chained suns. We called it the Terran Defense Fleet. They called it comedy. Dominion surveillance drones captured our first fleet assembly near Mars and broadcast it again. Mocking commentary included combustion-based auxiliary systems, projectile weaponry, organic pilots with reaction latency. Across the galaxy, civilizations laughed. We saw the recordings. We saw the ridicule. And something ancient ignited inside us. The Dominion sent a single cruiser to test us. Just one. It entered lunar orbit and disabled every satellite in seconds. Its energy shields absorbed nuclear detonations like raindrops. Then it targeted Sao Paulo. Not to destroy it, to demonstrate. A beam lanced downward, vaporizing a single uninhabited district. Precision devastation. A warning shot. Our fleet commander, Admiral Lena Cavassis, did not hesitate. Engage. 42 Terran ships surged forward. Railguns fired tungsten slugs at relativistic speeds. Missile clouds bloomed like metallic storms. EMP bursts detonated across vacuum. The Dominion cruiser didn't dodge. It endured. Our first volleys did nothing. Then Captain Idris Vale of the TDS Resolute made a decision that would rewrite history. He redirected all reactor output to engines and rammed. At 12% light speed, the impact cracked the cruiser's shields for 0.8 seconds. But 0.8 seconds was enough. Our railguns fired again, focused, synchronized, relentless. The Dominion cruiser fractured, exploded. The first alien warship ever destroyed by humanity. Across the galaxy, the laughter stopped. The Dominion analyzed the battle. Their conclusion: statistical anomaly. They sent 5 ships next time. We lost 12 vessels. They lost 3. For every Terran ship destroyed, its crew transmitted telemetry in real time, feeding data to AI models that evolved mid-battle. We did not have superior technology. We had adaptive intelligence. Our ships were modular, ugly, replaceable. Theirs were masterpieces, but rigid. We didn't need perfection. We needed iteration. Within months, our railguns were recalibrated to exploit shield harmonics. Our missiles carried micro-singularity disruptors reverse-engineered from debris. Our pilots trained in neural immersion rigs that blurred reflex and instinct. The Dominion had ruled for 40,000 years without true resistance. They had forgotten how to fight something that refused to stay predictable. The Dominion escalated. An armada emerged near Jupiter, 300 warships in geometric formation. Their objective: eliminate our shipyards orbiting Mars. Humanity's future burned in those docks. Admiral Calvo CS gathered every operational vessel. 211 ships, many scarred, many barely functional. As our fleet accelerated toward Mars, Dominion channels opened once more. You resist the inevitable. Primitive fleets cannot alter galactic order. Calvo CS responded with one sentence: order changes. The battle was apocalyptic. Dominion lances carved through space like divine judgment. Terran ships exploded in chains of light. But we fought dirty. We seeded asteroid fields with hidden mines. We hacked captured Dominion drones and turned them inward. We sacrificed smaller corvettes to overload enemy shield frequencies. And then came the turning point. Our scientists had discovered something within Dominion debris, a vulnerability in their quantum communication lattice. They shared consciousness across fleets. Elegant, efficient, fatal. We unleashed a virus through hacked channels, not digital, but electromagnetic chaos tuned to their neural bandwidth. For the first time in Dominion history, their ships lost synchronization. They hesitated, just for a moment. And humanity struck. Railguns thundered. Missiles howled. Fighters swarmed like furious hornets. By the end of the battle, Mars still stood. The Dominion Armada did not. That was the day everything changed. We did not merely survive. We advanced, using captured slipstream cores. We built our first faster, then light drive. Crude, unstable, terrifying, and beautiful. The Terran flagship Indomitable became the first human vessel to breach interstellar space. Destination: Dominion Frontier. We were no longer defending Earth. We were carrying the war to the stars. When our fleet emerged in Dominion territory, we transmitted a message on their own frequencies. You laughed. And then we attacked their shipyards. The Dominion had believed themselves eternal. But they had never faced a species fueled by defiance. We did not seek annihilation. We sought leverage. One by one, we dismantled their outer systems, targeting logistics, communication relays, production hubs. Each victory shattered the myth of their invincibility. Civilizations under Dominion rule began to whisper. If humans could fight, could they? Rebellions sparked. Allies emerged. For the first time in millennia, the Dominion faced uncertainty, and uncertainty breeds fear. The Dominion's High Sovereign revealed itself at last. A living intelligence fused with a planet-sized construct at the edge of their empire. It controlled fleets with thought. It manipulated gravity like clay. It invited humanity to surrender one final time. Admiral Calvo CS stood aboard the Indomitable as our largest fleet ever assembled, prepared for what could be extinction. We were never primitive, she said quietly. We were young. The battle defied comprehension. Stars bent. Space fractured. Ships vanished into gravitational maelstroms. The Sovereign unleashed energies capable of unmaking continents. But humanity had learned something vital. The Dominion centralized power. We decentralized it. Thousands of autonomous Terran ships attacked from every vector, coordinated but independent. No single mind to cripple. No single network to disrupt. We targeted the Sovereign's energy nodes, one by one, and then Captain Vale's successor aboard the TDS Resolute 2I initiated the final maneuver. A slipstream jump inside the Sovereign's gravity well. Impossible. Suicidal. Necessary. The Resolute 2 detonated its core at point-blank range. The construct shattered. The High Sovereign fell silent. And across Dominion space, fleets powered down. The empire that laughed at us was gone. The galaxy watched. Not in laughter, in awe. Humanity did not claim dominion. We offered alliance, trade, protection, exploration. We rebuilt worlds scarred by war. We shared technology freely. And as decades passed, a new phrase spread across the stars. Terrans do not conquer, they endure. Our once mocked fleet became the foundation of the Galactic Coalition. Steel hulls evolved into star-forged marvels. Railguns became gravity lances, but we kept one ship unchanged. The original TDS Resolute. Scarred, welded, primitive. A reminder. They laughed at our fleet. Now we command the void. If this story ignited something inside you, if you believe humanity's greatest weapon is not technology but unstoppable will, then join the mission. Like this story to fuel more epic sci-fi battles. Subscribe for cinematic space sagas that redefine power. Comment below. If aliens arrived tomorrow, would humanity unite? Because the next chapter of The Void is already waiting. And this time, they won't be laughing.